that's a big prophecy right there, man. Okay, the mark of the beast is a major prophecy that a lot of these people ain't speaking about, man. Okay, they always hear about the mark of the beast and the RFID chip, but they don't really be they don't know the true breakdown of it, you know. Because I remember he was talking about the Bible Belt Christians teach about the mark of the beast. That ain't nothing special.
Yeah, but as I went into, you didn't know about Karagma though, did you?
Right. You ain't know that about the Israelites. Who cares if they know about the mark of the beast? Yeah. They ain't speaking about the what's going to happen after, you know, to those people who don't take the chip.
Well, they know our Savior's coming back. Well, what? We all know that.
Right. Right. But they don't know who he's coming back for.
Right. They don't know the details.
Right. So who cares if a person, you know, knows about the RFID chip if they not going into all the details, man?
Yeah. Them niggas that be on the corner hustling and shit know about that.
Right.
So they like what, 20 years old, close to my age and shit, and they know about it.
Right.
But they still fucking up.
Right. They ain't out here teaching the word. They ain't out here speaking, following the commandments.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Look, every woman before this era knew about the era of feminism, of them tight pants and being sluts. Right? And all the women said, yeah, we know about it's coming. We know what's going to happen. And look at these women. They took it anyway.
Yeah. Right.
They wearing that shit anyway.
Yeah, right. Just because they want
even an old woman wearing pants, man. Right. They know it. But the older woman knew when she was younger, you wasn't supposed to wear pants. But they wearing them now.
Right.
Just like the chip.
Yep. Right.
So I don't give a damn if you know about it. That don't mean nothing.
Hey, what they say, knowing is half the battle.
Right. I knew about the chip when I was young.
Right.
Alex Jones know about the chip.
Right. Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Alex Jones. Our people bugged out, man.
Right. Hey Samuel, you up on speaking?
Yeah.
Talk about knowing certain people know the RF. It's deeper than just knowing what it is, man.
Yeah, Alex Jones though.
Yeah.
No? So what, you know? A lot of people know the Israelites too. What that mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that don't mean nothing.
They don't know the secret. You know.
Well, Element knew he was an Israelite.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, man, but
you know what we were speaking on, the RFID microchip was basically going into the NWO, New World Order. Okay, the new rule of things, man. You know, where this so-called white man think he's going to come into power, mark us as his cattle, you know, further condemn our people by putting him supremely as their God, you know, their power. Could you get Genesis 1 and Genesis 11 and 16.
Con, this is Genesis 11 and 16. It says, and Eber lived. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, this is Genesis 11 and 16. It says, and Eber lived 4 and 30 years.
No, my bad. 11 and 6.
11 and 6. Con. This is Genesis 11 and 6. It says, and the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and they have and this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do.
Right. Read verse 7. Hold on, let me see. No, that was it. You know, that's pretty much, you know, it's going into the Tower of Babel, you know, which mentions that period of time when they wanted to create a new world order, you know. And Esau in this present day is going to try to repeat that, you know, starting with this, it's upside down, Starting with this RFID chip, man. You know, we coming in that time, you know, people just going crazy about the EBT cards and money not being able to be spent on a so-called holiday weekend. This so-called white man gave you these holidays that our people falsely follow. Memorial Day. What's that, a representation of for the soldiers falling?
Yeah.
For them people going over there fighting wars for the bankers. Chiefly the so-called white man, all right? Okay? Memorial Day in the kingdom, you know, we ain't gonna be setting up no wicked holidays, but Memorial Day is gonna be the day this white man was taken down, man.
Yeah, yep.
You know, to the point where the so-called white man eventually is gonna become a memory, as if he didn't even exist, man. It was saying he shall fly away as a dream, man. Con. Could you get Isaiah 10:1?
Con. It's Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees."
And that's the so-called white man who set up these laws. That's why you see other heathens, awkward heathens, that's following pretty much the ways of the so-called white man. And they get to live.
Cannon store in the front.
They get to live and benefit off the fact that the Lord, you know, that the Lord put the white man in power to set up these rules and laws that these other people follow, man. You know, they can come here and set up their businesses, you know, reaping millions of dollars off of our money. And then when you go to the casino over here and over there in Landover, Maryland or whatever, you see these heathens and they're spending our money just gambling it away, man.
Yeah.
I watched this. I seen a whole bunch of Korean women and men, you know, just gambling, playing big, man. Why? Because they got these stores around here set up. These hair stores these people go to. You know, bring that back out again.
They be having big ass houses out in the
Hell
county.
yeah.
You know, they sell in the hood, but then after they finish making market or making their sale during the day, they go out in the county to their big house, their little mansions or whatever.
Yeah, to their gated communities and shit. The Isaiah again.
It's Isaiah 10:1. "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed."
And this is going to be the new prescription right here, man. You know, and you don't need to get fitted for it. It's going to be one size fit all. The RFID microchip is going to be one size fit all. So anybody can be implanted with it. And so all you people, you know, you're walking by, you know, enjoying your day, sooner or later it's going to be hell here in America. Because you ain't used to seeing it like that, right? You could go to the aquarium. You could go walk and ride scooters around the city, man. You know?
People forgot. People forget that things happen all the time. Like something small can turn to something big, man.
Yep.
You got niggas dying every day. Well, why did the riots just randomly happen? You know? Why did them riots just randomly happen, man, over one person? Yeah. And it really wasn't even over him. Right. You know?
It's pretty much the prophecy being fulfilled. You know, right now you got the wars and rumors of wars. Yeah. You got the every now and then you have an uproar of people. Yeah. And people went crazy because Freddie Ray got his ass killed. Yep. Because he was a demon, man. The Lord ordains wicked niggas to be put to death, man. Right. And there's gonna be a lot more wicked niggas being put to death, man.
There's a bunch of them, man. They just flooding the streets.
Yeah,
flooding the streets like fucking zombies and shit.
I'll get Deuteronomy 15-17. You know, it's a whole lot that's gonna set the stage for the so-called New World Order, man. And the real New World Order is gonna be established when Yahweh Shah, that black man that people always want to sky daddy. You know how people try to scoff, gonna crack them clouds, man. It's gonna reestablish order on in his world, man. Okay. And the new slave is going to be the so-called white man. The devil the Bible speaks of.
It gets so heated.
The red Hebrew Edomite, man. You know? They got to get their judgment too.
Yeah. Look how heated they get, man.
Right. You got that.
Even an Edomite man is simped out.
Yeah, he's a natural born simp. He's a
he-
cuckold too. The cook.
Yeah.
You know, that's where they go. They pay mostly Spanish, Native American, or Negro men to fuck their wives and slocking, to pop their wives while they watch.
Right.
You know, that's the nature of the white man.
Yeah.
Or they go get a dominatrix to get dominated.
Yeah.
Stand on they balls with their heels on and
the fuck you want?
Spank them and shit like that.
That's the Edomite nature. You know what? Niggas like that dumb shit too, man.
Yeah, they are surpassing the deeds of the wicked, man.
Yeah.
You know? You know what would be beautiful? If the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob set ablaze in that goddamn concert that's going on. A fucking death rock, man. That's Satan's music, man.
They know it. That's why they wear that shit.
Yeah, that's why they wear it.
They be wearing cannibal shirts.
Yeah, yeah.
And stuff like that.
And a lot of the white men know they the goddamn devil, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And a lot of our people are so-called devil too, man.
Yeah.
It is chocolate-covered Edomites, man. Tears.
Yeah, that's a tear right there. You called it.
Con.
The thing you said about the dominatrix, right? It's one thing. It's one thing about pleasure, but that's not pleasure, man. That's just letting women rule over you, man.
Con.
You know, as most of these men love doing, man, just letting that woman just rule over them and step all over them. And then when we say something, here they come with the nah, man. You teach it wrong. Look, man. If I'm gonna be hated, we feel, I'm positive that we feel the same way. If we gonna be hated for not being with this feminism shit, then it's well worth it, man.
And that's the other part of the New World Order, man.
That's another part of it, man.
Putting women in charge
and having the men just brush off, man. We not going for that, man. You know, if I'm going to be hated for standing as a real man and not letting these women rule over me, man, it's well worth it, right?
Con.
Yeah.
Look at these sips, man. What? Even when we was in the world, I'm sure none of us like that. I know when I was in the world, I was in school, and them little bitches started talking to me like that, man. I had a problem with it back then. And then the other niggas in there, why you talking to them girls like that? Why you talking to them girls like that? Well, why they talking to me like that?
Right.
Because if they don't talk to me like that, I won't have to talk to them like that, right?
Right.
You had a ruling class mentality.
Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 4.
You said Wisdom of
Solomon, yeah, apocrypha.
Oh, that's apocrypha.
Con.
Get this bag real quick out. Slide.
Get the scriptures out.
All right.
How many y'all swore?
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of moves that's going to be made leading up to the day that we're speaking of. It was ultimately the day we looking for, you know.
What you say, Wisdom?
Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon, like
Says 16 and
12 and 4. 12 and 4.
Okay.
Yeah. It's Psalm 64 and 2.
No, we was going to say like I ain't gonna cut you off.
Oh no, you good. You can bring that out. It'll come back to me.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 12, and he said 4. It's Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 4. It says, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft.
The most odious works of witchcraft,
Odious.
man. Yeah, come. And odious. This English language is fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Man, but it's a lot of witchcraft for the white man being played out, man. That witchcraft that he's going to use to get this New World Order started, he's going to use entertainers and athletes, you know, to present this chip as something fashionable. You know, he's going to make people want to get it. He might show LeBron dunking a microchip into somebody or something, you know?
I see it now. They're going to have athletes on commercials,
Yeah.
you know, promoting it. And then soon it's going to get, you know, to the streets. And then you're going to have the average hustler or whatever. Oh, did you get your chip yet?
Yeah.
I'm trapping out the chip, huh?
Yeah.
And I ain't saying Ak as a form of an Israelite. I mean Ak in the form of these goddamn wicked-ass Muslims, man.
Yeah.
You know, because they do a lot of wicked shit, man.
Yep.
And cover it and do it in the name of a false god, man. That's you keep going on that, huh?
Yeah. Come on.
Jake bugged out.
Yeah, Jake simped out, bugged out, all that. It says, and wicked sacrifices.
Verse 5.
It's verse 5. It says, and also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of man's flesh and the feast of blood
And who does that sound like? A so-called white man, man.
Yep.
Hey, he's going to feast on the fact that a lot of you people are going to continue to sacrifice yourself under him, man.
Yeah, yep.
You know?